Welcome to Gaurone Convent. I'm Sister Bernadette Kutlo Masekamele, Sister of Calvary. And I belong to the Companions of Christ here in Botswana.
I was not part of the clergy then, but he invited me to talk to them about, Christian spirituality. So I've attended 2 clergy workshops, even before I even went in for training. So I think that really showed great trust and faith in us, And even when we get people from Jesuit coming here, we'll introduce them to both the bishops so that they can, actually see them, meet them, and talk to them.
If we ask for the trainings, if we organize the trainings. Because when I was in India, I asked the priest, the Jesuit priest there, whether they could help us set up something of the training here. Because that has always been my desire, looking at how impoverished Botswana we are. For us to really get any spiritual nourishment, we have to go to South Africa and all that. So they said, no, you have South Africa nearby. They can help.
So I just want to say this, listening to the 5 of you. The thing that's been coming through my mind is this thing called Universal Apostolic Preferences, number 1, which says, strive to show the way to go through the spiritual exercises and discernment. So this is something that the Jesuits decided in 2019 would be one of the 4 guiding orientations to the work of the Society of Jesus. So I think you can see it in practice, working here in practice. I just wanted to affirm that. The second thing I want to say is, the Jesuits had a big meeting in 2016. And one of the things they spoke about was collaboration. They say collaboration appears to be one of our contemporaries' ways of proceeding. And I think that's what Pulling ended up with, that for the last 10 years or so, this ministry has been carried forward by non-Jesuits, and again a clear, powerful demonstration of collaboration. What I do want to say is that, the way the Society of Jesus is organized, right there in Rome, at our general headquarters, there is an office for the CLC that oversees the CLC worldwide. And the head of that person is appointed by a superior general, and it's always a Jesuit. Which is why in individual countries where CLC is present, you also have an individual who's called the ecclesiastical assistant. But this person should and ought to work hand in hand with the province governors. So in your case, your CLC then is part and parcel of the province of South Africa. You don't have to be a Jesuit. I always like to say that when St. Ignatius underwent this conversion experience, he was a layman. He had no thoughts of becoming a priest, let alone founding a religious order. And in fact, when he had this experience, powerful experience in Manresa, a little town just north of Barcelona in Spain, he started sharing that experience with others as a layperson. But then, of course, he attracted the attention of the church authorities. How can you be doing this when you're not even ordained a priest here? So when they started harassing him, that's when he decided to go and study. But the point I'm making is, what comes first is Ignatian spirituality, which can be shared and has been shared with anybody who's open to it. So I guess one of the expected fruits of our meeting here, as I say, it's the first official contact, would be how the province can journey with you and support you.
Yes.
I think one thing that has become abundantly clear is the formation aspect. That you haven't had many, and you haven't had any since 2010, so that's something that we can certainly support you with. I think for you it will be very easy to receive that kind of support through the Jesuit Institute of South Africa. Certainly we can support, let's say, I was gonna say occasional formation programs either here in Lesotho, or if we feel that one or two people need, let's say they need or they have a desire for an 8-day retreat, we can support that, possibly even here in Lesotho, but if it's one or two people, we can support them doing it either at Chisa or anywhere else in the province where we have facilities for going away to a quiet place to do that.
Much as she was telling me that the Megad is still active in this exercise, but for us, we can see that she is no more active. That is why maybe I say, if you can, like the demo de medicine, negotiate with the boss, maybe to give somebody else, because it's a legacy for us.
Yeah.